Up in Lafayette. We had Abby Breidenbach in St. Mary Parish where the winds were picking up. Let's tick another box here and head to Vermilion Parish where we find Travis Guillory with a look at the current conditions as we track Hurricane Delta. Hey, Travis.
Hey, Jim. Yeah, good to see you again. Sorry it's under these circumstances. Here in Vermilion Parish, we're seeing things pick up a little bit, kind of coming and going, rain on and off. Literally, as I started talking, wind started picking up again, rain started picking up. We had some folks from the Abbeville Police Department out here placing markers along the Vermilion River to see how high the water is. I can't even see the bricks that they put along now, so that water now probably rising, I'd say, a little over a foot at this point here on the Vermilion River. And, the good news is that the water's still flowing down. It's not flowing up yet. That's when we really got to start to worry about stuff, because we're not really seeing that storm surge quite yet. But that just kind of goes to show you, whenever there's wind and rain during the hurricane, that's only a portion of the consequences of what a hurricane like Hurricane Delta, like Hurricane Laura, is going to do to some of these areas around Vermilion Parish, Delcombe, Abbeville, as that water, even after the storm technically, it starts pushing that water, pushing through all these channels. And I mean, the Vermilion River, from where it starts, it's a 70-mile stretch of river. So I mean, all that goes through Lafayette. That's where Scott just was, in Lafayette, up to St. Landry. So that water just really starts to rise. And so not only storm surge, but like we've been talking about with this wind, folks really concerned about the wind with this, and all these mandatory evacuations, voluntary evacuations. Abbeville under a curfew starting at 4, ending at 6 tomorrow morning. Spoke to one guy who said, he was over here in our live shot, kind of chastised us for talking about the mandatory evacuations and voluntary evacuations, and he was like, I can't evacuate. I have family to look out for, I have business to look out for, and just kind of went off on us a little bit about that. So two things: A, we don't make the rules, we're just kind of relaying the message, don't shoot the messenger. And two, that's totally fine. There's a lot of folks out here, they have their homes raised, they have their businesses raised, they're totally fine. They've seen storms like this before, even if they are under a mandatory evacuation. They've dealt with this, they think they can weather it out, and that's totally cool. They just have to understand, if you are one of those people, you have to understand no one is coming to get you until after the storm. If you're gonna ride it out, you're packed up with supplies, you're doing all the things you need to do, that's cool. Coast Guard, National Guard isn't gonna get out here until probably tomorrow afternoon at the earliest, once they can start getting to you. So heed these warnings from these officials and the things that we're relaying out to you. If you think you're going to brave it out and you think that kind of pertains to you, that's totally fine. That is up to you. But once again, these local officials are not going to come out and get you until it is safe for them to do so, and that might not be for at least another day. Once again, in Vermilion Parish, things looking pretty good right now. Wind on and off, rain on and off. That Vermilion River, though, starting to rise, water still flowing the correct way, but with more rain and more storm surge, that water could push a lot further inland, and we'll stay here in Vermilion Parish and watch the water rise. I'm live in Vermilion Parish. Travis Guillory, back to you guys.